Hey there, YouTube land. Welcome back to Retro RC Garage. My name's Sean. Going to take you on this magical journey down memory lane. This week, we got auction finds, we've got marketplace finds, and we've got new and current builds. Stick around, and we're going to get right to it. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Please remember, like, subscribe. Like I said, if you like this kind of vintage stuff. Speaking, majority of everything that I do is vintage. Even my B64 that's in pieces is technically vintage because, well, it's old. Like I said, it still runs good. Starting to rebuild it, run down our local carpet off-road track, and that is High Voltage RC Speedway in Anderson, South Carolina. Been pretty competitive with the B64 buggy, but it has been beat to death and it needs a rebuild. Well, you open up this can of worms. Like I said, first it was diff, CV8 axles, and one thing led to another, and decided I was going to upgrade the electronics. I needed some new batteries, and well, that's why it's on the bench. And in this box from A-Main contains the rest of the pieces to put this together. So I'm going to crack open the box. Bubble wrap, associated B64 ball cups. We got some twist nuts for the battery tray. Those are going to come in handy. Front wing. It's not really exciting. What else we got here? Oh yeah. So this is one of the pieces to the puzzle. Gear diff seals. So I'm currently rebuilding the diff right now. That's kind of a crucial part to getting the car to rotate correctly. I run a 2-gear 30K in the rear for my diff fluid, but yeah, so waiting on those to get the rest of this back together. And what else do we get here? Front wing mount, because mine's destroyed thanks to my awesome driving. And what else do we have here? Front bumpers. I go through a lot of bumpers, front and rear. Not very exciting, but all this stuff goes over here in the B64 rebuild. And we got some bearings for the Tamiya Plasma Edge 2. Slowly getting some parts together. Got a servo. I'm still picking out a motor and all that other good stuff. But figure always get a bearing kit. 20 bucks, man. It's a good deal. A-Main was having a great sale over the weekend. Today is July 7th. And so they had a 18% off sale. Needed some new batteries. Got these Coyote batteries. These are 4600 145Cs. Again, these are for my off-road buggy. Got 2 of them. Good deal on that. That was definitely needed. And one of the other little upgrades here, end up upgrading from a just stock ESC hobby wing to the stock spec. So that should give me a little bit more power. And yeah, that'll definitely help the build out a little bit. Alrighty, next in the weekly finds. You guys may not find this stuff very interesting, but as I said before, I go to a lot of estate sales, general auctions, looking for vintage cars, boats, airplanes, whatever I can find. If it's old, I dig it. The thing that I was after was the artwork of these boxes of the 40s, 50s, and 60s. The iconic artwork, the illustrations that these people did, they did it by hand. Now remember, I come from a sign background, so I've been in sign graphics for 25, 30 years. I know what it takes to make these illustrations, and I can tell you I don't have it unless I use a computer. And in that box was the model kits already broken down. The only thing that I wanted was the display art. So here I have a box, 30, 40 different box tops. And there is everything here from, airplanes. I'm not going to go through all of them. Revell, helicopter. We got, just cool World War II, early area. But I mean, the artwork on that stuff is just amazing. Like I said, it really, really took me back. There is value in this stuff depending on the subject matter that's on the card tops. So these were already cut. The sides were already missing, which made it great because I didn't feel like I was butchering anything. But just going through some of this old stuff, like I said, I'm not going to go through all of it. I'm going to go through some of it. I've got stacks of Revell, just all sorts of I mean, like I said, I love this stuff because this stuff was hand illustrated. This stuff was hand drawn at first, and then they went into production with it. But you know, someone, man, I'm telling you, that's skill, creative artwork right there. That is a craftsman at his best when they illustrate this kind of stuff. Didn't have copy machines. They didn't scan anything back in the day. That's really cool. So I've got stacks of Revell stuff, more stuff here. Aurora. I mean, it's just really, really cool stuff. Boxes of destroyers. We got P-40, you know, flying tigers, and just all sorts of really, really cool stuff. The old Spitfire stuff. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Anyways, found this at auction. I paid $5 for the whole box with about 35, 40 of these tabletops. Doing a little bit of research. On the low end, I expect to get about $600 to $800 out of all this. There were some other brands in here, so I'm sure that you all recognize some of this stuff. Sorry to keep looking down, but I'm trying to find some of these other ones. You know, Snark. So this one, Monogram, old Monogram stuff. People dig it for man cave stuff. So if you're ever out there looking for the stuff, like I said, it's worth it if you can pick it up cheap enough. If you're into airplanes, again, Blue Angels, iconic. What else do we got here? We got some other destroyers there, different manufacturers. Who was this one by? This is by Premier's. Let's see here. Where was the one that I was trying to... There's one in here that I was really, really stoked about. And I'll show you why it carries so much more value than the other ones. But it was a model kit by Disney of one of the spaceships that went up into space. So you have, you know, early war, you have Disney, you have a popular manufacturer with model kits. You put all that stuff together, should be good money. All right, guys, last but not least, found this on Marketplace, $80. Now, this has been sitting here for about 2 weeks. I have not opened this box because I wanted to do the reveal here on YouTube and share the experience with me. I don't know exactly what the car is. I kind of remember some of the stuff that was in here. So, let me put this back over here. A lot of stuff in there. Here's one part of it. Was that Corvette? That's Corvette. C5 Corvette. C4 Corvette. Sorry. 12 scale. That's hint number 1. I'm not going to pull the car out quite yet. I'm going to keep you hanging on. Or you can fast forward, whatever you choose to do. Airtronics XL2P. I know that the radio itself doesn't bring a lot of value, but I noticed that there was still a crystal in it. If you're trying to buy matching sets of crystals on eBay, they go for, you know, quite a bit of money. So, you know, if I can get the radio to work fine, the antenna, wonderful. The antenna's broke. Oh boy. Oh man. Futaba Attack 2. I didn't realize that the batteries have been left in there since 1989. It's okay. We got the door. We can clean it out. Some vinegar. It's another project for the bench. Channel 62, and the crystal is in there. Apparently the seller didn't do a very good job of packing the stuff individually, but I didn't expect much from it. Archer. Fast charger. Archer by Radio Shack. Start button. Was it 7.2 volt nickel cadmium racing pack charger? I don't know what I'm going to do with this stuff. Ay, caramba. Raise your hand if you had one of those. I was a poor kid. I had one of those. MRC RB465 AC/DC quick charger. Charge, discharge at probably a blazing 2.5, 3 amps. These first. Dynamite. Dynasport pack. Radio Shack. Megapack 1500. What was that? MC2. 6L battery. We got a 540 motor. What is this? Oh, it says Johnson right on it. We got a good looking green machine. Doesn't feel too bad. Commentator looks fairly clean. We got a Tyco 9.6 volt, 148 servo. Old wiper. Speed controller looks like it came off a Blackfoot or something along those lines. I'm not. Airtronics receiver. Airtronics servo, battery box. And I'm probably going to need your all's help to determine what this thing actually is. I have an idea, but if y'all can let me know. It's not Parma. It does have a Parma Renault sticker on the motor. 540 can. Sticker looks original. Tires look pretty cool. Not sure of, it's got a Traxxas XL1 ESC in there. This thing is cobbled up. Futaba receiver. Channel 62. Not really sure what this car is. If y'all have an idea, please leave a comment down below. So there we go. The motor's pretty cool. Looks original to me. What about you? Not bad. Gear diff. I believe it's a gear diff. No, it's a ball diff. Let's have a ball diff. I don't know if you can see that in there. Yeah. So maybe it's a Parma. Maybe, I don't know. Sticker's pretty cool. Again, the front end, if you all can help me identify this one, it would be great. Like I said, I love the wheels. Oh, can you hear that? Perfect. Yeah, there we go. And of course, to tie it all together, Corvette body on there. That thing was right. It's going to be a fun little project too. Like I said, like all of them, like I said, we'll tear them down, we'll rebuild them, we'll find the proper stuff to put them back together and make it worth something. So, should be the end of this video, but I got one more question for y'all. Project Monsterfoot is done. Hopefully y'all had a chance to check out the video. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't. 2 parts. It was fairly long. Lot to this for this Tamiya Blackfoot, this ORV chassis. Worked out really well, drove really good, and brought back a lot of memories. So that leads me to my last question. YouTube viewers, what do you want to see next? Pan car, off-road car. I've got Trinity Switchblade, I've got Trinity Evolution, I've got 12Ls, I've got 10Ls, I've got RC10s, I've got Frogs, I've got Kyosho stuff, I've got associated T3s. What do you all want to see? Leave a comment below, and we'll go ahead and get our next build going. Again, appreciate all you watching. Cut antenna. Oh, look at that splice job. I bet you this thing probably got a whole 6 feet of range from the. Even got a little screw stuck inside of it. Bonus points. Oh boy, another washer stuck in the bottom. CB antenna. I have no idea what to do.